we're going to turn back the clock to 1964 and a period of time in teenage lore that is known as the British invasion. Many sources report that the British invasion began in 1964 and ended in 1967. During the British invasion, hundreds of bands from the United States to America and hit the charts with song after song after song and just rocked the world on its axis. On February the 9th, 1964, the Beatles appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show, and that is noted by some scholars as the beginning of the British invasion, because after that performance, which was nationally televised, and I was thrilled to get to see, even though I was very young, the influx of British bands invaded the United States. So the Beatles kicked things off in 1964. Or did they? I say the whole British invasion got started 2 years earlier in 1962. According to Billboard magazine's Hot 100 Songs of 1961, you'll notice that all of the performing artists were Americans, and many of them were single artists, a few combos, but mostly all single artists, and all Americans. But the next year, in December of 1962, something phenomenal happened. Of course, there were the usual country singers, but the #1 hit in America was a little instrumental by a group called the Tornadoes from England, and the name of that instrumental was Telstar. Telstar was a little tiny satellite that was sent into space and offered the first live transatlantic broadcast. This was President Kennedy's Telstar News Conference in 1962. This was incredibly huge news in the summer of 1962, when the president said, "I understand that part of today's press conference is being replayed by the Telstar communications satellite." It was big news. NASA referred to this as the day information went global. That was July. 1 month later, a small English group called the Tornadoes published the song Telstar, which reached #1 by December. The instrumental became a big hit in America, in part because of the wide variety of unusual sounds contained in the song itself. On keyboard, creator Joe Meeks played a rather unique keyboard instrument called the claviolin. Those sounds were unique, appealing, and exciting for a generation in 1962 who had not been advantaged with those kinds of unique sounds in the past. And so Telstar, the best-selling British single of 1962, was also the first song by a British group to hit #1 in the U.S. This did not happen again until the Beatles' "I Want to Hold Your Hand" in 1964. And so I submit to you that the British invasion stage was set 2 years before that infamous Ed Sullivan appearance by the Beatles. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with legendary sound magician Joe Meeks on keyboard, I present to you the Tornadoes, the English band that set the stage for the British invasion with their #1 hit single, Telstar.